Hey, this is Big Girl Diary. Got some great news. Before I get to the great news, let me just say a couple of things and listen to my theme song. Marilyn Manson, got Evan Rachel Wood running. Ashley Smithline is taking her to task. That's one of my favorite instrumentals. But Marilyn Manson. Good things do come to those people who are wrongfully accused. Yes, yes. Hey, Lexi, how you doing? I'm starting to get. Okay. Yes, I got a good one for you today. OMG. OMG. Evan Rachel Wood she is up to her eyeballs in skirt. Skirt. Not scared. She's scared. Ashley Smithline, Evan Rachel Wood pressured me to make these accusations. Evan Rachel Wood manipulated me to make those accusations. Evan Rachel Wood, Evan Rachel Wood. It's like Masha. Yeah, Evan Rachel Wood did all those things. And today, she ran and made some court filings. Not Evan Rachel Wood, Ashley Smithline, as I showed on my Twitter, it came out an hour before I put that tweet out that Ashley Smithline did uh, doing a declaration for the side of Manson and going against Evan Rachel Wood. Oh man, they ran and did a quick declaration. So Evan Rachel Wood say, "I didn't do that. I deny it. I deny there's global warming. I deny that cake makes girls fat. That's not true. I deny this." She's on denial mode, and guess what? She's on denial mode, but she's going the wrong way on the Nile River. So, and listen, I want you all to call up. Let me go ahead and put my number down so you could call up. Please tell me, what do you think is going to happen? I mean, you got Ashley Smithline breaking brain. She tells the truth. She lets her court case go. That's done. Jane Doe, what's her name? Jane Doe has been exposed. Esme Bianco got her little bit of change. So let's go ahead, call in, and let's discuss this. We got a lot to discuss because it is getting more than real. And I have to say, I am beyond pleased. And I'm going to see if I could bring up oh no, I can't do that without messing everything up. No, I'm going to mess everything up. But the truth is coming out. And Marilyn Manson is just sitting back, laughing. Matter of fact, I did this tweet. I put this tweet up, and there were some people that were against Marilyn Manson, but were a little upset that I chose to put this picture up showing him happy. They were like, well, why you use that picture? Well, why not? Why not use this picture? He's like, huh? Oh my goodness. The one guy in a black shirt writing on it, jacket, he just laughing. He just like, oh man. He's like Marilyn's on some fun time because he was like, you thought you got me, Evan. Oh, you thought I'm sorry. I'm just on some game time. This is a time to celebrate and to be joyous and just be happy that the truth is coming out. It may be slow, but it's coming out. I'm knocking everything over. Okay, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Uh, just having a what is going on here? I'm going to see if I can have Ezra come in and get her thoughts on it. Sorry about this. And get her thoughts on it because it'll be very interesting to see what she has to say. Because last time she gave me a great, please call in. Great, 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 great. Because last time she came up and she live streamed, she threw a loop on me. I'm like, you should have started off with that, Ezra. But Marilyn Manson, oh man, look, I could only see the Roadrunner and the Wild E. Coyote. The Wild E. Coyote keeps on getting run over, doing the same thing, and that's Evan Rachel Wood getting run over. Oh yeah, I hope Ezra does come up. She just texted me, and I just text her back, so hopefully she'll come up if she has time. I don't know if she's working or not, but you can cam up or call up. Please do so. I want to hear your thoughts on this great news that Ashley Smithline is siding with Marilyn Manson and doing the right thing. And I know she's going to catch heat. No matter which way she goes, she's going to catch heat. So you might as well catch heat for the truth. Just my thought. So that's really it's true. Okay, that is true. Every time you call and we talk for 2 hours, that right there is no lie. But today, please call in, and we're not going to go 2 hours. We're not going to do that. We're going to be we're going to be civil. Please call in because I would love to hear what you have to say. I would love to hear because you have some good insight. But I have to say, I got to say this. I said in a previous live stream, excellent. I said in a previous live stream that Evan Rachel Wood, in my opinion, it was simply my opinion based on her interviews, what she says on written, what she writes in written print or video, whatever it is, or what people say about her. It always is about her bringing attention to herself. It's like, look at me, 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 me. You know, make sure my phone is on. Yep, it's on. Okay. Yeah, sometimes my phone acts up at the wrong time, and I don't want that to happen. Yeah, but to me, it just seems like that Evan has a need for attention. And I don't think that this was the type of attention that she was looking for, just having straight, all right. Hey, Lexi, how you doing? Wait a minute, wait a minute. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Doing good.
Great news, great news.
For like days now, I'm like, yes, this is exactly what Nancy needed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. Oh, I don't know. You said she's running. She's running. She's like, oh, she's lying. She's lying. That never happened. Here we go.
Look, Evan is running scared. Not scared, but scared. So scared. I'm going to say that up north. I'm scared. Scared. She's running scared. I mean, like when she was on an she was being interviewed. I can't remember who it was, but she was being interviewed, and the Republican representative, I can't remember her name, a Latina lady, Novano, something like that. And she asked her, well, you said he did a lot of things to you. Well, what were the other things? All of us just start scratching.
Oh yeah, I seen that. I think Kurt's reposted that too, and she's like, "What's going on with her neck?" From the police interrogations I watch, it's a sign of nervousness, like extreme nervousness, like you know, yeah, she said a lot of things that she never really gave a lot of details on.
She's gonna have to.
I mean, her story just kept changing. It was like she didn't have like a consistent story on like, oh, this happened and then this happened and then, I left him and I came back. You know, um,
It was something. It was really something because I put out a tweet. Yeah, okay, I was being a little petty. I said, yeah, do you have lies with that scratch?
yeah. Oh God, what did she say after? After trying to remember.
She said, oh, well, I could talk about this for 6 hours, and I could talk about this for 6 hours, and yes, I was like, and Representative Navarro, she's one of those rough ones. She would just rip you apart verbally and wish that you never got out of bed. She just looked at her and she just bit her bottom lip like, I'm gonna hold back.
What you're talking about now, because I was like, this lady is not like she believes Evan at all.
Oh, she will call, and she's a Republican, calling out Trump, calling him a double liar. What you have lies on that shake? I mean, I like her. It's not that I'm a Republican or a Democrat. I'm an independent, but I like it when people put the truth out there. I like that. And she just looked like, you got lies with that scratch. It was too funny. But yeah. Yeah, Evan looked so scared, like, oh my God, she's gonna kill me. I could see her right now.
Imagine how scared she is now. It's hard not to laugh and be happy. I'm not laughing at her. I'm cheering Manson on. I'm like, yes, yes. And she's just gonna keep covering up everything. She's just gonna have to lie and she's gonna lose track of what she said. It happens all the time.
And here's the interesting part is that everything what she said, everything, and they're going to bring up, oh, well, in this article, like they did to Amber Heard, on this article, this was said. Did you say that? It said it right there. In this interview, did you say that? Oh man, she is a frog in boiling hot water. She's trying to jump out and can't. The pot is too hot.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, no, yeah, no. She took off. She got scared a long time ago. Like when people first started like speaking up for Manson, she completely went offline, and now she's like,
hell, she may move out of the country.
And actually made her comment today, and she actually has proof of everything. So.
Oh, she does.
Like,
You know she does all those communications, DMs. Look, I'm not going to get on the Twitter part because I could do that for days. I'm saving that for my other channel. Ashley has the receipts. She has the receipts. Pay the man. Just say, yo, okay, look, Marilyn, I messed up. I'm sorry. Here, take this $150 million. Did you check the
I
thing?
mean,
Yeah, I
would be the wrong thing to do.
Yeah.
Whatever caused Evan to do it, I don't think she's just gonna give up. Like, been comparing it to Amber, comparing it to Amber, comparing case to Amber, case. Because the whole time Amber was lies, and then it finally went to court, and she had to speak those lies.
I know.
I hate to say it, but it's kind of going to be the same thing, like at this point.
But it's going to be so good. You want to go ahead? I'm sorry.
Sorry, I was looking at more stuff that Elmo said, and like multiple times there was something she said, something. She did it for it. Basically, she had it. You're screwed.
Yeah, because Ilma, whether you like her or not, she's in love with Evan. And in my opinion, she was in love with Evan and just did whatever Evan either suggested, thought, maybe straight out asked her or cried about. I said, well, I'm going to get this situation straight. She's my girlfriend. She's miserable, and I'm going to make her happy. Or do you think it was something else? Lexi? Oh, no.
Oh, sorry. I didn't speak right. You hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that.
No problem.
Sorry. I was gonna say, first, like, I had some pretty harsh thoughts about Elma, and but I don't know, like doing research on her, and like I don't know what's true and what's not, but either way, it seems like she had a rough life. You know, I don't know what's true, what's not about it, but she probably, I think she did fall hard for Evan, and Evan gave her a life that she didn't have, so of course she's going to protect Evan. Oh, she's saying this happened to her, of course she's going to believe her.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I feel bad for her. I think if she knows it's a lie, she should do the same thing and back out while she can, because she's going to get herself into trouble. All of them, really.
Yeah, she already went too far. Do you think that Ilma can back out of this? Do you think that she has the ability to say, okay, I know I did all these things, but I want to back out and I want to do what Ashley Smithline did. I want to tell the truth.
I guess it depends on how close Evan is all the time. Like, is Evan and Ella, do they live together? Like, that's not my business, but like, that would be something, I guess, that would matter. I think would be they live together. Does Evan go through her stuff? But she could back out if she was determined, like, I know this is wrong and I'm gonna fight for what's right. Yeah. The truth. And
Excuse me. Okay, I agree with you. I do. Now, Ilma was living with Evan Rachel Wood. She was living with her for a while, and then whatever happened, Evan had that gift of Dr. Jekyll and Mrs. Hyde. Next thing you know, she's over in moving to Florida for a job because her living conditions where she was living at was no longer suitable. And then Evan packed all her stuff up and mailed it to Florida. I'm like, damn, damn. And I'm thinking, and I said this in other videos, that it seemed like that Ilma loved Evan. Evan liked Ilma, but Evan loved Marilyn. Marilyn, I guess now doesn't like her anymore, but more so loving his wife. And that was a strange triangle. What do you think?
Yeah. Uh, I've been saying for a while, and everyone else has, that it's an act of jealousy. And
Mm-hmm.
I believe it because the way they split, and like Evan seemed really possessive of Manson, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So like, I don't know, it could have been planned much longer than just 2019, 2020. So that's another thought I've been having. Like, probably's been talked about for quite a while. Like, they had to get all the film people together, and she took it to Congress, and I got to the litigation thing. She made that shift right before she accused Manson. It's really, I don't know, an evil concocted plan.
You got that right.
I think it was probably like mutual between Evan and a couple people. Like, Bianca wouldn't stop until
I know.
she got a settlement.
I know, she was a pit bull.
Like, I have an investigation going on right now. Court was held off because of it, and then all of a sudden they're settled. She got some money and she shut up. Excuse my language.
Yeah, she did, and I was so. You remember my last live stream when I was like, "Oh, don't do this. She's gonna do this. Don't settle."
Like, yeah.
Right. Her, because now there's going to be other people jumping on the gravy line because she filed. It was kicked out. It was kicked out without prejudice. Stir it. Stir it. Turn it down and stir it. I'm sorry. I'm so we're not. She. I think it is. No, just turn it down and stir it. I'm sorry. She got the case. No. The case was kicked out without prejudice, which means that she could come back and refile. Well, who jumped on the gravy train? Jane Doe 2. I knew that was happening. I'm like, Marilyn, I know, just go a little longer. Just go. Beat her down some more, but I know that Evan and Ilma are going to be the ones that she really has to look out for because Evan has some deep pockets. She has some money.
She is a good talker. I'll give her that. But all right, I'm not even gonna say it right out loud. Right up here. I'm not even gonna say anything. Potentially be like, oh, if she heard this, like, oh, I shouldn't do that. Or I'm not gonna say it anymore. But we can have a phone conversation later.
Okay.
I'll chat your ear off.
but she does talk. And she sticks her foot in her mouth, but the thing, you're right. I'm not gonna say that. I want to give her, if she ever comes across this video anytime in this millennia, okay? In this millennium, I don't want to help her out at all. So we can save that later. But I found that information out today. I have a little clinger thing that when new stuff comes out about Marilyn Manson, I get notified. And when I found that, I'm like, yes. And my mother was like, Lie, what you do?
Have a little party in my bedroom.
Mm,
I'm like, no.
it's funny.
Big man to my mom last night.
My mom is funny because, I would talk to her about this stuff, and she's like, I don't know who these people are, but you enjoy what you're doing. So if Evan Rachel Wood is some trash, then she is some trash. Put her in a trash can and close the lid. Like, oh.
Just your hand up too. Yeah, no, she's going down. She is done. I'm just predicting the future. Probably.
You,
I know.
not only,
Oh my God! Like, really do hope Ilma is like, oh God, this is wrong. Like, I know this is wrong. Just like, I, like, multiple people were, on that same like. I hope they switch.
yeah, I think Marilyn Manson is innocent. Really was able to have a good conversation with her. And I found it quite strange that she's talking to Marilyn Manson is innocent, knowing that it's Marilyn Manson is innocent, and felt comfortable enough, like, look, I gotta get this off my chest. I gotta talk about this. And I'm gonna talk about this to Marilyn Manson is innocent. And I thought on so many on so many levels, in my opinion, she was screaming out for help. And
Yeah.
and what else can you do by talking to a person that a person that is supporting the person that you're going against? I mean, what a cognitive dissonant um mental storm she was going through. And I found that quite interesting. So yeah, she most definitely has a soul. Now, Ilma Gore, I don't know. It's going to be a way bit more to crack through that tough shell that she has. Look, if you go ahead and steal your identical twins I ID
Yeah.
and do all this terrible stuff, and then your twin sister,
Oh God.
I mean, you're setting your twin sister up to do some federal time.
I've been trying to suppress it. I don't think she's a good person at all.
I think she's a
No, like I don't know if she would she would very much so, do the right thing, but it's Noma, and I'd have to keep that hope because look, we're not gonna live in the past, okay? Hopefully something strikes her and something's off about Evan, and I need to get away from this. That's what should go through her head. My opinion. Just,
but okay, Lexi, you think like the rest of the 90% of us. We're like, okay, something isn't right in Canterbury. Let me walk that way. Okay, let me get out of the situation. But no, you got, people like Evan, not Evan, but people like Ilma who live, and this is simply my thought, who live on the edge to the point to where, okay, I'll put it like this. Okay. 1 second, I'm sorry. Is my mom up? Oh, she's sleeping. Thank you. I'm sorry. My mother's aide is leaving. Okay. Ilma is one of those types of people that lives on the edge to where she can stand on the train tracks, see the train coming. The light is like bowering down on her. She'll get hit and then say, train, why did you hit me? You know, she sees all the signs. She goes down that road anyway.
she's still there.
And still there, thinking, I'm going to love her more. I'm going to love her harder. I'm going to give her more love, and then she's going to stop all this and pay attention to me.
No, the average person doesn't.
No, they don't. It's like, if you punch me in my eye one time, you think I'm going to stick around and let you do it and punch me in my other eye? No. But you have people like that. And like Ilma, I don't know her, but she strikes me as that type of person. I kind of have a good understanding of human nature and things that people would do. I mean, you just see all the wild stuff. And this right here, she's not like Ashley Smithline. Ashley Smithline actually has a moral compass. Sometimes her moral compass gets a little skewed because she wants to be a part of the cool group, to the point to where she gets herself in a situation saying, can I back out of this? Well, you did this, Ashley.
Yeah.
Evan, go ahead. Go ahead, Lexi.
Oh, I was gonna say I can relate to that. I get into things and I'm like, oh shit, what did I do? Let me go correct this.
Yeah. But Ashley got herself into something to where you take care. Ashley got herself into something to where Evan was dangling over her. She's controlling my food, my income, potential work. She can do a whole lot to me, so I'm going to have to go down this road. I don't know what happened that made her just say, okay, I had enough. I don't know what it was, but I'm glad it happened, because I guess for me, I would say, if I was a fly on the wall looking at the situation, I would say, well, okay, Ashley, okay, my life was already screwed already. I went over and did a job. Coming back, I got a jerk of a lawyer who's a scumbag stealing my money. And now I have Evan getting on my case, and I'm looking at Marilyn Manson, and I know I shouldn't be doing this. And forget about it. I'm just the guy. The lawyer. He's not returning my calls. I fired him, and he's still doing it. It was a bunch. She just said, "Okay, I'm done. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to stand right here, stand still, and let everything fall away." But I didn't expect her to say, "Evan, I'm telling the truth. I didn't see that one coming, Lexi. I didn't see it coming."
There's an interview she did with The View,
Hmm.
and
That was it. That was it.
body language in that video, like there's just like I did not feel like she wanted to be there.
Mhm.
One thing, she looked so uncomfortable, and if you slow it down and analyze it, like she, uh, you know, she seems very confused. I think
I could imagine.
very confused, and like then that thing about cat and whatever came out. And I said, like, that makes sense. And then, like, but like, there's a part, like, at the end where she just, like, looks completely sad. Actually, it's sad. She's like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, that's what he did. Like, she's not laughing. She's not, like, joke. It's like she does a little bit, but it's, like, very nervous, and I don't know. I
Let me ask you. Let me ask you. Forgive me for interrupting, but let me ask you. Do you think that all of what she was doing was not so much nervousness, but embarrassment, that she has to now come forward and say, okay, I did these things. And then when they ask her questions, because she lied, she really can't tell or remember the truth. Was it like something like that?
could have been
Okay.
like stuff like that too. Yeah, definitely like embarrassment, like, oh, this is being aired on national television kind of a lie. There's a camera in my face somehow. A bit of anxiety maybe.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
yeah, definitely. It could have been a lot of things.
Yeah.
Really,
It's really something to stand firm and say Marilyn Manson abused me. He physically abused me. He trafficked me because I came from England. I was over in Thailand, and he brings me over here. And next thing you know, I'm in his house, and then he's doing all these things to me. And then it comes out that I lied.
yeah.
I mean, just imagine the magnitude, and now you have the cameras looking at you, looking at you, and people are looking at you like, well, you lie. Why would you lie? The man was good to you. Why would you? Because you fell in with the cool girls, and I got caught up with Evan Rachel Wood's web that she was getting me into so she could get back at Marilyn Manson. That is a deep one. That is deep on so many different levels. That right there is psychological warfare, in my opinion. But I mean, I'm glad she's like, okay, I'm going to take this blowback. Let me be honest, take the blowback now instead of continuing with it and turn out that she lied, and then the blowback would be far worse.
Right.
I would say take a couple of body shots now instead of getting a full down beat down later.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm. All right. Hey, come on, push the like button. Got a couple of people in here. You want to participate? Evan Rachel Wood is scared because Ashley Smithline is now siding with Marilyn Manson. And she is telling the truth, and not only the truth, but Ashley Smithline, in my opinion, has the receipts to show that Evan Rachel Wood was lying. All the DMs, all the texts, the emails, any other way that you can communicate. I think that's powerful. Powerful. Oh my goodness. Powerful, powerful. But you made a lot of good points, Lexi. A lot of good points.
Always, it's always good to chat.
Okay.
I should get going, honey.
Okay.
Get ready to go to my second job, but I'll stick around until I actually go. But I'll hop off here so if anyone else wants to call
Okay.
in. All right.
All right. Thank you for calling.
Yep, no problem. Later.
Okay, later. Okay, that was a great call. Great call. Does anyone want to call up and give their thoughts about what occurred? Ashley Smithline is now helping Marilyn Manson, and Evan Rachel Wood ran, and it seemed like that they both had run to the courthouse and to submit their declarations like that. I thought it was interesting. Does anyone want to call in or come up and give their thoughts? The phone is 202-929-7538. Please give a call, or you can come up and we can have a video chat if you choose. It would be great either way. And if not, please put something down in the chat. But I think this is excellent. I think it's great that Ashley Smithline did this. I have to say, it most definitely is making Evan Rachel Wood's lawyers work harder. Now, the only one that has somewhat smooth sailing throughout all of this, Ilma Gore. Ilma Gore, because in the oh my goodness, what is it called? In Marilyn Manson's anti-slap, the judge stated that even though, and I'm summarizing and paraphrasing, even though that Ilma Gore did do the things that she did, hands down, she did it. But she did it through the guise of Evan Rachel Wood in her instructions and directions, because that's all she knew. That's what Evan Rachel Wood was saying. It came out of her mouth. Evan Rachel Wood said those things that caused Ilma Gore to do the things that she did. So when the judgment comes down, whatever Ilma Gore did, a lot of that was swing past her and stick to Evan Rachel Wood. That is the full definition of I'm rubber, you're glue. Everything bounces off of Ilma Gore and it sticks to Evan Rachel Wood. You can't make this up. This is just, even though Evan Rachel Wood was doing ugly and harm, she just did herself in. Let me see. Lexi says, BGD, how do you feel about Evan doing a live performance? If I have some tomatoes, I would throw it at her. No, Evan she's a remarkable singer. She mimics well. She mimics Alanis Morissette, Madonna, and some other people. She has a lot of talent. But outside of that talent, I would take tomatoes and just throw it at her. Okay, let me stop it. Would I go see her perform? I don't think she should. I think she ought to be canceled just the way Marilyn Manson was canceled. I think she ought to be dropped from her record label because of the lies that she said, and she ought to feel the heartache, the absence of money and jobs, and whatever hobbies you like to do. You ought to be kept from doing those because you did it to Marilyn. What is good for the goose is great for the gander. Let me see. She has been performing. Get out of here! Get out of here! She been. Listen. Okay. Calm down. She been performing through all of this. Marilyn Manson can't even book a free concert. I hope at Marilyn Manson, please ask for $100 million. Please ask for $100 million. And just give me bus fare. I'll be happy. This is wild. This woman is still making money while she hindered Marilyn Manson from making money. Well, look, I'm okay. Outside of that, I'm glad that her wing women are falling off the ledge. Well, not the ledge, but falling off her wings. And Marilyn Manson, could you check the chicken noodle soup, please? Stir it and add a little bit more water. I'm sorry. Okay. Let me see. Lexi says. Yeah. I just would say add 145 million more to that. I'm just stuck on that number, 150 million. I'm just stuck on. Well, I guess that's a combination between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard. Johnny Depp asking for 50 million, and and Amber Heard asking for 100 million. I think take those two things and let Marilyn Manson have it. Most definitely. Just my thought. Just my thought. And yes, I'm being petty. I know I am. But let me see. Let me bring a little bit of this case up. Let me see if I can find it. Because I thought it was quite interesting. Now I can't show it to you because the stream that I'm using doesn't allow me to. But I thought it was quite interesting how these court documents start dropping today. I'm like, wow, okay, where are you at? Okay, the declaration. Okay. Oh, thank you. You're nice. I'm not petty. Oh, you're wonderful. I'm not petty. Thank you. Yeah, look, I know that was a little petty. That was a little petty of me. Yes, it was. But I'm trying to find it, the minutes.
Yes, Mom. Would you like to walk down to Joe's with me so I can take that stuff?
Let me see.
I'm sorry.
The opposition. Let's see what Evan Rachel Wood is saying about the opposition. The defendant, Evan Rachel Wood's opposition of the ex parte application for leave to submit the February 19th declaration of Ashley Smithline's support of plaintiff opposition to defendant, the anti-SLAPP motion. Oh, this is huge. Okay. Now, I'm going to look at bits and pieces because I haven't read it. Okay. Now, the procedural background, okay, I'm not going to bother or bore you with any of this. But I will say this. On December 1st, 2022, the court ordered the parties between and to confer to reduce the number of evidence objections and submit a joint statement by January 19th, 2023. Now, remember what I said about the last two live streams I did, how Evan Rachel Wood kept on bring up a whole lot of stuff to slow things down? Now here, the order expressly states that no new evidence or new arguments is to be submitted. They're done with her full. They're like, that's it. That's it. No more, that's it. Okay, so the court set a hearing for February, said, oh, this is what I wanted to know. The court hearing for February 7, 2023, the review of the remaining evidential objections at the hearing, the court set the fully briefed anti-SLAPP motion to be heard on the first available date, April 11th. It's going to be coming in 2 months. So there was a lot what they did. There was only four hearings, right? There's supposed to be 4. When she got done, there were 12. I did a small little short video to where I showed you on my computer all of the little hearings that they had. It was only 4. When they got done, it was 12. But the good thing about it, they got the court reporter, the court approved or the court certified approved court reporter. So that right there's a good thing that came out of that. Yeah, you're right, Lexi. Yeah, she is mad. She is mad. And guess what? Her face is tight too. I gotta find that picture of that woman doing a tight face. Face was tight. I know her face is tight. Now I'm trying to find something that talks about Ashley Smithline. I don't know if this is the one or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, there's 13 pages. I just don't know where Ashley Smithline is. So what I'll do is I'll do another one, another live stream when I have everything settled down to where I can find everything and present it to you. But this case has been, in my my opinion, this case has been a roller coaster. It has been an emotional roller coaster, especially for us who have been invested in putting out the truth. And it is the truth because we can prove it and not simply say, oh, well, Evan Rachel Wood is innocent and she's innocent because she said so. No. We're actually putting out facts, provable facts, tangible, with her writing. Yeah, I get a little bit emotional about this. I just don't like liars like that. I don't like liars or bullies like that. I just don't. And I know many of us don't. But outside of me, rambling, oh, wait a minute, wait. Smith lines. Okay. I can't believe I found it. Okay, let me go up a little bit. The plaintiff decision to seek Smithline's deposition is particularly notably given that the plaintiff submitted excerpts from a purported Instagram conversation that the owner of the account, Marilyn Manson is innocent, all right, claimed that he had claimed to have had with Smithline. Scalia, okay, his declaration. The plaintiff's mischaracterization, those messages as purported evidence that Smithline was claiming that she had been told to lie when she accused the plaintiff of abuse. A claim Smithline does not even, I'm sorry, a claim Smithline does not even make in the present declaration. See, okay, forget about that. The plaintiff has already pushed the narrative about Smithline that he saw an anti-SLAPP discovery, yet he still did not seek to depose her. The reason why is obvious. The plaintiff, under the defendant, had the opportunity to question Smithline, the actual truth would come out. The defendant never pressured or manipulated Smithline, meaning Evan Rachel Wood. It is Smithline who reached out to Wood out of the abuse that she had suffered from then. A year before, Smithline now claims to have been manipulated into believing she was abused. Okay. Accordingly, rather than the request, Smithline's deposition plaintiff, Marilyn Manson, pursued a declaration with a false narrative that the plaintiff, Marilyn Manson, counsel could draft, edit, and control. Really? Really? Do you believe this? Do you believe this? Huh? Huh? Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Do you This woman ran to the courthouse and said, here, here's my deposition. She's a liar. Ashley Smithline, she's lying on me. She said it this and based on that. Anybody want to call in? Please call in and tell me what are your thoughts about what you just heard. 202-929-7538. Please give a call in, or if not, come up and let's talk about it. Because Ashley is throwing cold water on Evan Rachel Wood's fire. There's going to be a bunch of smoke and nothing, just some bad smoke. Bad smoke. Please call in or come up. What are your thoughts on this? Oh, okay. As you think about it, Ashley Smithline's declaration is unreliable and includes provable falsehoods. Good cause also does not exist to permit the plaintiff to supplement the anti-SLAPP record because Smithline's declaration is demonstrably, false and unreliable. Smithline's timeline. I'm going to have to do a separate video on this because this is long. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay. Her part, Ashley Smithline's part is very, very long. I'm going to do a separate video on that, and what I'm going to do that for my members. I'm going to give them access to that because this is some really Interesting stuff. But so please call in. What do you think now? Call in. Do you think Evan Rachel Wood is beyond scared and she's trying to do damage control? Ashley Smithline, one of her wing women, decided to stage right. It's really something. All righty. I know this was an impromptu live stream. I just was like, I couldn't believe it. It just felt like that. I'm like, OMG. Interesting. And this was filed on the 19th. And it came out today. So please give me a call up. What are your thoughts? I would love to hear you either say yes, you agree what's going on, or no, you think that Evan Rachel Wood is innocent and that she's being wrongfully persecuted. What do you think? Regardless of what I believe, it's not about that. What do you believe? Okay, Lexi says fire. Okay. It's going to be something. This is going to be a serious, how can I say, lawsuit. The court here case, the trial, oh, it's going to be fire. You think Johnny Depp and Amber Heard was fire? Oh my goodness. I got to see if they're, in fact, oh my goodness. I said this a while ago. During the anti-slap, the judge asked for Evan Rachel Wood for there to be some psychological testing. Oh, it's going to be something. Oh, okay. For me, go ahead and speak my mind. Okay, Lexi. Yeah, the judge let part of the and I keep on going back to the FBI letter because the FBI letter a lot hinged on that FBI letter because Evan Rachel would use that to say that Marilyn Manson that she was in a what do you call it, in a court case, an FBI case to help with Marilyn Manson, which was because Jane Doe, number one, went to the FBI to start a case because she was so freaked out about Marilyn Manson that not only did she see him once, twice, three, four times over a period of time, but she was so freaked out, afraid, and he abused her and all these other things that she couldn't stop herself from knocking on her door saying, "Hey, hi, Marilyn, could you let me in?" I'm not saying that it doesn't happen to women. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying it didn't happen to her. Okay, that's all that I'm saying. So the judge let the FBI letter in and attached it to her competency in her what's going on up here. If you go back on my other videos, you'll see where I break that down and I read through it and then show you exactly what the judge said and show you excerpts. See you later, Mom. Hey,
Yeah,
behave.
yeah, I'll see you later, sir.
I'm sorry telling my mom to behave. Oh, Lord. But Colin, I want to hear your thoughts. I want to hear your thoughts. So Ashley Smithline drew a conscience. She's doing the right thing. She believes is the right thing to do. I'm not going to knock her because I think telling the truth is the right thing. And the fact that Evan Rachel Wood used Marilyn Manson as innocent, her conversation with Marilyn Manson is innocent, trying to say, well, that right there isn't true. Well, okay, let's see how you deal with that in court. I can't wait to see the examination. It's going to be great. I can't wait to see the layout of how she explains how he did all of this to her, while it was said by other content creators that I can't think of one right at this very minute. I remember checking another content creator, I can't remember which one, suggested that Evan Rachel Wood, through actual documentation, through an article, that Evan Rachel Wood came back to Marilyn Manson with a child, and then decided to make her choice on what she wanted to do with the child, and she chose termination, which, hey, okay. And Marilyn Manson was heavily affected by that. Still loved her and took her back. But on this note, oh my goodness, it's an hour. I didn't expect to stay on this long. But excuse me. Simply I'm not getting enough water. But on this note, please like, subscribe, and if you would like to donate to my channel, Big Girl Diary 1 at Cash App or PayPal at Big Girl Diary. And on that note, I want to thank all of you for stopping by, and thank you for celebrating. Oh, wait a minute, let me do that song, because one of you told me I don't let the song play long enough. Oh, it's too loud. My goodness. Okay, I'll leave it there. I really like that instrumental. But on that note, and on that note, and that note too, I want to thank you all for stopping by, because you could be anywhere which you are, but you're spending time with me talking about Marilyn Manson and this information coming out, and an unsuspected person that's actually helping him on his side, fighting against Evan Rachel Wood and her wrongdoing. You can't make this stuff up. Just when you think the last second has come, more time. And I believe within my soul that Marilyn Manson is going to prevail. Evan Rachel Wood and Ilma Gore, through proxy, is going to get exactly what they deserve. I want to thank you for stopping by. Like I said,